Percy Jackson and the Olympians, episode 5. I'll go ahead and give my score first and just overall thoughts on it. And then we'll get into spoilers after, so we'll give a spoiler warning. Episode 5, I thought it was a solid episode. I gave this one a 7. I don't think it was as good as the 2 episodes before. And there were some interesting changes from the book, but like that didn't really affect the score as much. I didn't like this one as much as the ones before, but I still thought it was a really solid episode. Still entertaining. Okay. Good to see I feel like the acting's getting better, and the like companionship between the three is like getting better each week. So yeah, 7. Solid episode.
Okay. I agree with you for the most part. I didn't like it as much. I'd give this one a 6.
Okay.
It's not bad or anything, but there's some changes, and there's something that's been annoying me with the show. This isn't a spoiler, but I've noticed they're doing it a lot, where something happens and they cut to black.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was one of the things I was gonna talk about. They do that a lot. Yeah.
It's fine every once in a while, but every time it's something, it's like a cop out. Like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's been bothering me.
Yeah,
just because
I feel like that's a budget thing, which is kind of annoying, but
yeah. But I'll give it a 6. And we can get into spoilers.
I think 6 is fair. Yeah, so spoiler alert for Percy Jackson, episode 5. Okay.
Been warned.
You've been warned. Okay. Yeah, dude, like, I want to see Percy use his freaking powers, but like every time he uses a water power, it just like cuts away. And I'm sure maybe they're saving the money for like the big things at the end, but yeah, it's definitely a recurring thing.
But it's just annoying because it feels like such a cop out, right?
Yeah.
Like something happens and it's happened so much to where it's noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It has.
And also, in that little ride was in the books, didn't like Annabeth have to fight like a spider or something?
Yeah, it was a bunch of spiders, and she got scared. Yeah, that was one change that I thought was interesting. But I think I saw that Rick Riordan, the author, said that they tried to make it work and they couldn't make the CGI spiders work, and so he said they might do that in the future somewhere else or something. So I guess
they are on some budget constraint, aren't they?
Yeah, I feel like they did not get that much money for this, and maybe if it does well, they might get more for a season 2 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you better hope, because as the books go on, there's more and more craziness.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you feel about the guy who played Ares?
I thought Ares was great. Like, I thought he did a great job, and I felt like they did a good job, because like in the books it talks about how when they're around a god, they like there's like this aura that like around Ares you just want to fight him, or like you get angry. And I kind of felt that this episode. It seemed like Percy was like itching to fight, and so I thought that was a good job of showing, not necessarily telling, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I thought he did a great job as Ares, like this arrogant, like bombastic guy who's like all about war and fighting. I thought like an ex-wrestler is a great choice for a cast for that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I thought this episode, I don't know what best way to put this episode. Like, it was solid, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as the last 2.
Yeah.
There's some things that annoyed me a little bit, but it was still kind of a continuation, you know?
Yeah. Like, the reason I gave it a 7, because I thought about giving it a 6, but like I thought so there were a few things that bumped it up a little bit. The interaction between Grover and Ares I thought was really good, where Grover was like getting one up on Ares and figuring stuff out and manipulating him, kind of. I think Grover's actor is really good, so I really enjoyed those scenes. I thought the CG like animated part where they showed like the Hephaestus stuff, I thought that looked really interesting. That was a pretty scene. Like, it was fun to watch that. It was pretty short, but and like I said before, I thought the acting by the main trio and their dynamic is getting better each episode. So I felt like,
yeah,
but it also wasn't like
it's
the
more
most.
comfortable.
Yeah, they're getting more comfortable, but it also wasn't like the most exciting episode. Like it was a lot of exposition and like figuring stuff out, and then like the final thing, instead of being a bunch of spiders they have to fight off, it was the throne thing, which just, it was okay, but it wasn't like super exciting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was awesome, I need to go back and rewatch that kind of thing.
No, I agree. 100% agree. I feel like there's not much to like really talk about this episode.
Yeah, I definitely think some of the other episodes, like the Medusa one and the Arch one, were definitely a lot more to talk about and a lot more exciting.
Yeah, like oh, I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I literally don't have anything else for this episode.
And okay, in the book, don't they meet Aphrodite after the, maybe that'll happen next episode, but I feel like they get in like a limo with Aphrodite after that tunnel of love part. Or is that a different part?
My memory is so
Yeah,
like
I don't
it's so
remember.
muddled that I don't know what takes place and when.
Yeah. Okay, I do have one question. This will be speculation. Let's not say who. Okay, my question is, who do you think Grover thinks stole the bolt? Because I don't think he knows who actually stole the bolt, and I don't want to say who stole the bolt for like.
Yeah, I don't think he knows that either.
But I'm curious who he thinks it is. You know?
Is he? Yeah, I was thinking about that because I'm like, there's no way
he actually knows.
There's no way he knows.
Yeah.
And if it does, then that's like a big like what?
Yeah.
But,
so I have a couple of theories, but I'm curious if you have any.
I think maybe he thinks I don't know. You know, I'm curious. What do you think?
So I think he could maybe think Ares stole it, but I think it's more likely he thinks one of Ares' kids stole it, like Clarice or something. Just because he thinks he figured it out after talking to Ares, and like the theory of, the theory is that a war's going to start out over this. So like if Ares is the god of war, he likes that. So like maybe one of his kids wants to start a war to like impress him or something.
It's one of the kids. Yeah. So
that's a good. I don't know. That's just a theory, but I honestly don't know who he thinks it is for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely not who it actually is, though.
I mean, it better not be.
Yeah. But no book spoilers. Okay. So.
No, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping they're saving the budget for the end, because some of the end scenes could be really cool. And, you know, just excited to see what comes next. I've been liking it. Not my favorite episode, but still solid, and I've been enjoying the series. Made me want to reread it so bad.
I was going to say, it's making me want to reread the show.
Reread the show, yep.
Oh, Jesus.
That's like what I said the other week. Watch the books.
Yeah, watch the books, yeah. Oh my God. We did the opposite. You wanted to watch the books and I wanted to read the show.
Yeah. That's funny.